All right, everybody, welcome back. We're here for another React video. This time we're looking at Troopers 2024. Really excited I marched Troopers Legacy Core back in 23, and so I kind of feel like Troopers is a little bit of a home for me. So I'm really excited to take a look at the show again, and kind of.
Also, it's a great show.
It's such a good show.
Great show, and their streak of great,
yeah.
Finally, some really good modern American themed shows.
Yeah, super fun. Again, if you've never seen this show before, maybe it's your first time watching. The Troopers have not traditionally found themselves in finals very frequently. They have years and years where they kind of fall out down as far as like 17th and 18th place. In the last 3-4 years, they have had this run of just incredibly fun shows that you can tell the members buy into. There's so much theatrical. What's our word?
Very theateristic.
Theateristic. It's a very theateristic production that they come up with, which you could just tell they buy into. The uniforms, I think, personally, are hands down the best uniforms in DCI.
They're solid
for the show concept.
Yeah,
they're so cool. I can't.
While still looking like kind of traditional in terms of Troopers, right? With the hats.
I mean, there's so many pieces of the Troopers uniform that's still traditional that exist there. Look, there's a dude you can see right now wearing cowboy boots. Yeah. Gee, come on, man. Like, that doesn't get much cooler than that. So if you love Americana and you love the Troopers and that Western kind of feel and a great epic battle of good versus evil, this is a show to watch.
Yeah.
So with that all being said, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Let's just get into it. Also, the drum major looks like he's 45 and has been divorced 3 times.
He's been dancing with the devil quite a lot.
Absolutely.
He would dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Such a cool, just like convoy.
So if you notice this too, that is actually at a 66.6 degree angle on the field.
Really?
It is. I watched all this. There's a bunch of stuff online that talks about all these pieces that they fill into the show that kind of describe this devil feel through the show.
I love a show that if it were made in the 80s, it would have caused a complete moral panic
like
amongst the good Christian mothers.
Look at him. Such a great drum major.
I like that ascot or whatever that is.
Yeah. The boa, or I can't remember what it's called. I have one.
All this marching for the pre-show too.
Yeah,
it's cool. Isn't that kid like 17 or something?
He's like 16.
16.
Yeah. The guitar player, the featured guitar player in the show is 16 years old. He's going to be at Troopers or probably someplace else for years.
Yeah, there it is. So many of these forms. So cool.
Just love it.
Oh, the high mark time. I said with fam, Trooper and Phantom, I think, are the 2 choruses here that really just push the horn a little past that sweet spot of tone.
Devil's Tail.
The visuals are so simple and well designed.
Yeah, they're very articulate.
They're very articulate. It's a lot of really simple dance moves, just like plies and lunges and things like that. But it's done so well and so with the music. Is they do? Yeah, they did the up, stop, turn, stop.
Yep.
I love.
Yeah, baritones did that.
Yep. Very exposed brass playing there. Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And the visuals are so fun.
Yeah. It's visuals that I would love to do.
Exactly. I watched that. I'm like, hey, that just makes sense.
Another Tuba feature.
Oh, yeah. They're all visuals that I feel like you would get taught and be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, right? You just do it right away. Great little solos. All the arcs they make.
Yeah, they're really good.
They all hit. The trumpet's just going hog wild.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice props.
Leaning over, one hand on the ground.
I love that. I love that visual. Ooh, catch up the line. All right, there we go.
Go Tubas.
Oh, yeah.
Love a good ripple.
Ooh, it's a clean line of dialogue, too. Ooh. Lots of block forms in this. Those are going to be tough.
Yeah, they're either on or they're not.
You're right. I also love the subtle color shift from like the dark red to almost like the dark blue when they turn around. That blue-gray. Such a nice little, like, it feels like they're just like turning the color down slightly.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a big pop, it's just like, let's mute it a bit. Alright, go to the back, Ash.
Back where you belong. This is such a really interesting form move right here. Because there's like this weird snake through there. Yeah.
As everyone else marches in between.
Right.
Oh, and then they just casually turn it into a big block.
Yep.
Yeah. I love full block choreo.
Unlike Phantom,
Running.
or unlike Blue Coats, I love the fact that tubas are up front pretty much the entire show. They get prime real estate.
Yeah, like for this show. Yeah. For this show, it's so good to just have them up front and like just blast it. It's fun. Yeah, he's got his axe. I love the drop in while playing. Like, oh.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard to do, and they're really delivering. I think we could say this about every single core, but like, I really think this year every core was just like, nailing it on delivery.
2024 was a really good year.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone bought in. Everyone was like, oh, this is drum core, yeah.
I would have loved to have this been a real live singer, but sounded like this. You know what I mean?
A 21-year-old is like, hey, everyone.
Yeah. Because I was smoking 20 packs a day for the last 30 years.
Communications major. It is, I do really appreciate the commitment they had to bring Johnny Cash back from the dead to make this voiceover.
Speaking of things back from the dead, you see in the background there the great prop for the previous year.
I was like, you have any idea how much this cost us? We're not throwing this out.
You know what this thing's made of? It's pots and pans from Walmart.
I actually see it. Ooh, trombone soloist too.
Pretty hard.
Full spread, yeah.
Evil mustache.
Wearing that mask the whole time. You think he went back to wherever school he goes to and was like, yeah, I was the Trooper's guitar soloist, but because he was in the mask, everyone was like, no, you weren't. You're lying.
This if he's 16, that dude is too good. Everybody knows that dude rips.
And that's when we finally turned past the Rising Sun into a sick ballad.
Yeah.
Also, you've never seen these things in person. The props they have this year are so rickety.
Yeah. I love them.
Great framing of him, like with the prop in the background. was gonna hold up now. What's the with the yellow hat?
You know what's going to suck
brigade?
when he comes back next year and he has to actually march.
Yeah, right. So do you think the blue coat's like guitar soloist? He came back next year. He's like, so is there a guitar solo? I'm like, no, grab a mellophone. Come on, stop asking.
Well, he marched half that season, so
Yeah.
he knows. He gets it. This kid's 16. He's never marched days like
Yeah, right.
high school marching band. I hear he's a pretty good mellophone player. Another
Why
bass
are they
5
always
soloist.
mellows? Oh, yeah.
Another bass 5 solo section. Love it.
Bass 5 always needs a little love.
Dude,
They rule.
carrying that thing sucks. I played bass 5 in high school. It's terrible.
I love this is one of my favorite movements of the show. I really love this little like Spanish guitar section.
Yeah.
I love the little like two-step back and forth that they do in the background.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great visual accent choices
And,
that
like-
the design team put in.
And you can see it's hard. They cut away from it. If you watch the high cam, you can see how they casually go through, and they work the movement of the choreo into them throwing the jackets into there.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
really seamlessly integrated. So if you're gonna do a costume change like that, you want it to either be you want it to either be
Great
impossible to
recovery.
notice, or you want it to be a featured like thing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to go, oh, they're taking their costumes off now. I love some good like trumpet.
Yeah. If you look too, you can see it there.
Quartet.
The 11 swords, cross swords on there are red this year. Super cool. They're usually gold, but they made them red for this year for the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Held on to it. Held on to that note. Oh, run. Can you imagine doing all that choreo, just throwing the youth around?
Oh, I can never imagine carrying a youth. Screw that.
I want to march it. I want to march it so bad.
I played tuba for a decade, and I would never play a youth.
Yeah. And the members out here just throwing that thing that goes down around.
That's my kind of drill right there. Ceiling prop. Sweat.
Such a cool piece of really too. A good running.
Goes.
Oh yeah, it's finally moving.
I love this. The fact that they can do all this different layering with the props.
Yeah, it makes it like a different like
Yeah, it's like
ridge
a-
line almost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really, really cool.
The uniforms look so good,
Yeah.
with or without the jacket. I love a good show with a uniform change where I can't decide which version of the uniform I like better.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. There's the 11, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mellows.
Just rip on that high C. Also, extremely bold of them to do a very well-known mellow feature from an SCB show.
Yeah.
And you pull it off.
Yeah. And it sounds great.
Yeah.
I was slightly disappointed by the choreo, but okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It gets everything you need to do.
Also, that fall had some energy to it.
I love that they put the
Look out!
walking.
He's right behind you. Yeah.
Switch colors. Blue. Ah, yes.
Yeah. I love it. Everyone.
Yeah, everybody loses their shit. Yeah.
I love when they design a stand up here moment into the show.
Yep.
And look at that. The way that the stage goes down.
Yep.
This motif.
Listen, the troopers are the best corps for integrating who they are into every single show they do.
Yeah, they're really good at it. Like, honestly, I think them and Phantom are the two that are doing it the most this year. From in recent years, like, the picks.
There are things that are traditionally Phantom, right?
Yeah.
And that just is perfect. There's things
you can't tell me that guy's not 35.
Friends with that guy on Facebook too.
Yeah,
he's got a before and after photo of like 2 years ago to now. He looks like like a little kid. He looks like Steven like 2 years ago.
That's
he looks like a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
because I think he's a tuba player. And then he just grew a beard, and they were like, Jesus, man, like you're gonna wave your arms now because you look exactly like the guy we need. Super cool guy. And there's a Facebook forum that's like moms of drum corps, and this guy's mom is on there and just like lighting him up the whole time, like making fun of him, and like she's pretty funny. It's so great. So yeah, so that was Troopers 2024. It's a great show. If you don't know and you haven't, if you're watching this for the first time now, the Troopers came out less than 24 hours after this show and said, we're doing the same thing next year. They basically did a trilogy. So if you watch the 2023 show, it goes into this show, and then the third show is
they have that sun prop, right?
Yeah, I have no doubt they're bringing that sun prop back again.
I think we said this in the podcast episode we talked about this, but I would love it if they brought the sun prop back and they just like left it outside and just like oxidized the hell out of it.
Like, made it look
rusted and like broken.
Yeah.
Because it looks like sort of like wasteland vibes.
Yeah.
They show.
I hope that next year they're planning on being done with it and they smash it to 1,000 pieces finals night. That would be
like the baritone in Cadets 2011.
Yeah. They just
it's like sledgehammers to it.
Yeah, they just beat the shit out of it. I mean, that would be so cool. So I've bought into the Troopers. Like I was never 100%. Not that I wasn't a fan because I've always loved the Troopers. But like I was never. I was like
they weren't delivering for a while. They were like, I mean, they do American style shows.
Yeah, probably for like 15, 16 years. I was like, okay, like you're in 17th, 16th place. Like they're great. But what they are doing right now is so good.
Yeah. It felt like before they were like stuck in the past.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're learning how to take the past and make it part of the present.
Absolutely. You know, I'm really, really excited to see them next year for 2025 and see what they do. And
I'm super excited.
It's a great show.
I think
just a great show.
I mean, a lot of our friends that we march with that are still of drum corps age. A lot of times when they're thinking of going to DCI, they're like, "Oh, maybe Troopers," Yeah.
It's a great,
really, a corps that is still achievable because they're in the sort of bottom of 12th, but is putting on really good shows that everyone would be really happy to march.
Yeah, that you'll just be excited to play and march.
I'd love to be able to tell people I march this show.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. So I said it to Steven. I was like, hey, man, if you're not going to go out to Phantom this year and audition, maybe go to Troopers this year.
Either one would be so cool.
It would be so cool. Like both of them. And I think you can make that. I think you can make Troopers big.
I think so.
So anyway, for those of you who don't know, we're Robbie and Mike. If you've been listening to this whole time, you didn't know. And we're from On Cycle. We have a podcast. Go check us out over there.
We got a full podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk some more over there. If you like listening to the sound of our voice, whatever.
Yeah, right? And we'll do more reaction videos if you want us to. We'll plan on doing more in the future. Branch out to some non-2024 shows.
Yeah.
Right. Throw any suggestions you've got our way.
We'd love to throw in a couple shows that are our favorites and or our old ones, and we'll figure out what to do from there.
Also, some shows that we've maybe never seen before. Ooh. Some like live first time reactions.
Yeah, maybe some open class shows.
Open class shows.
If you have anybody out there that
something.
Have something.
Or Europe shows.
Oh, Europa or Japan.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. We'll look at the what are they called? The Inspires. Yokohama Inspires. They are the Caballeros of Japan.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's exactly what they are. So anyway, that's it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, and appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Off Cycle.